Shoot for the moon, even if you miss your land among the stars. The walls of my elementary school finger-painted my juvenile dreams with fallacies, and I embraced those grinning posters. I memorized each luminous letter as another crooked tooth, and I walked away with an optimist smile. I thought life was just as picturesque as this promise. I didn't yet know what discrimination meant. I didn't know that as soon as you take your first standardized test, you're given a price tag. I signed away my self-worth in bubble sheet answers. You know, in middle school, they used to ask us, what do you want to be when you grow up? They spoke of adulthood as if we were cascading our horizons in quicksand.
It's really an arms race. CEOs are arms dealers making back alley deals to sell our souls to the highest bidder. For $7.50, that is. Dirty handshakes with napalms and slick talk hid behind big corporate logos. Come to think of it, it's more like slavery. Which plantation do you work for? I was branded by the Apple iPod in my pocket, but got rented out when master told me my tuition was due, so I had to go back to those back alleys where my soul was sold and stand on an auction block. 50 candidates deep, blood diamond ties, they hardly made a sound. You could only hear their joints tick-tocking to the rhythm of time.
As if time were an avant-garde, racing us to a future we might not have if we couldn't keep up. See, I saw myself an artist in the crystal ball of my purity. A Picasso without the pretense, but the school system tried to compress my psychedelic dreams into cubicles and neat, as simple as learning to stop asking too many questions. All my life, people have been telling me never to give up. But what happened to those that fell off the edge of their teenage stepping stones? No one told them that people are asymmetrical, or that the American dream was built into a pyramid, an intentional slope, for everyone to slide down unless you're at the top. Those caught in the Ponzi scheme of economics, ready to shed their souls for a quick buck.
Have we lost our minds?
There is no trickle down, no silver shower of wealth for those at the heels of society. Here, the clouds are inverted. And while the rich bathe in their assets, the lower class soak themselves in ticker tape parades with the hope that one day they would taste prosperity. But until then, they revel in welfare checks. They become the uninspired souls they were handed, gift wrapped with a bow. Don't become an absentee ballot. Don't let them throw you into the epileptic nightmares of poverty. Know that knowledge is the loophole, the way out of a cycle of greedy hands in motion. The answer to capitalism is creation. So don't shoot for the moon, no. Shoot for the sun. Shoot for every star in the sky.
Whatever happened to those candy cane dreams where the hardest thing we ever had to do is eat a jawbreaker? How come we only live how we want to be on Halloween? When did masks become more truthful than that smile we wear from 9 to 5? We hold a pocket full of bills and a grin full of hate. When did we give up doing what we love for picking up help wanted signs? And they wonder why you can't feel your own heartbeat through that 3-piece suit you wear like a noose. Breathe. Exhale. Remember what it feels like to fall. That first time you scraped your knee doing something your mother probably told you was too dangerous, but back then you were invincible. When did we become less human and more machines? Who pickpocketed the dreams from your lips? Mummified the Power Rangers making your heart beat. This is for all the shipwrecked childhoods, those finger-painted Picassos, so they can turn those eggshell eyes back into masterpieces. See, I'm trying to tell office chairs about recess. Get you to understand that the only time you should see your boss is in the mirror. With the applause of your 10-year-old self, fireman palms clenched around stars. This is a bonfire prayer for fluorescent lights to turn to time machines. Us to realize that sometimes tomorrow is found in yesterday's dreams. I am Willie Holmes II. I am author in action, Ask a Guy.
I am Tony Jenkins, and I am authoring action, Ask a Guy.